In this video, we are talking about the Nodal Ninja R1, and I'm excited to unbox this and give my first impression in just a few seconds. But first, in case you don't know me, let me introduce myself to you. Hey, I am Greenie, and as you might know, I shoot a lot of panorama photos, especially ones which, tend to be a little bit more high resolution than what you will get if you get yourself a $200 action cam. If you're following this channel for longer, you might remember this video up there in the info card in which I talked you through the entire 360-degree photography process. And in this video today, we are going to unbox this product, which will change that workflow dramatically. And I'm very excited and looking forward to unbox this and give you my first impression, just as much as I am excited to tell you about today's video's sponsor. We are using the Restream Live Studio, which is technically a live streaming tool which allows you to stream from within your web browser today to record this video. That's right, so if you want to learn how you can use Restream to live stream, or in my case right now, record a video, check out the Restream playlist in the video description down below. And right now we have a very exciting deal going on. You can get yourself a 7-day free trial of the professional plan using the link in the video description below. All right, so let's take this thing apart. This package came from, I think, the Czech Republic, and it's noticeable that it took less than 26 hours for it to make its way from the Czech Republic to Switzerland, which is impressive because some local Swiss online stores are not even able to ship the next day, and they did just through half of Europe, which is impressive. So what we will see here is a new 360 panorama mount. Oh yeah, okay, double packaging, awesome. Okay, and if you remember, hey, there's chocolate in there. Hey, I got chocolate from the Czech Republic. Isn't that awesome? I think that's worth it. That's worth the thing. So if you remember that video up there in the info card, you might remember that I was talking about this little guy over here, which is my panoramic hat, which allows me to mount my my camera in a way that we can rotate around the nodal point, which is basically the optical center of the lens. You might remember that. And this is the method I use to shoot all my panoramas so far. But the only problem with that, as you might see, this thing is a little bulky. And if you are traveling, like me, a lot through amusement parks, you might not want to have something as bulky as that with you, because let's collapse this here real quick. Let's collapse this non-brand panoramic hat I got from China like 2 years ago. And even though it's collapsed now, that thing, well, that thing is still massive. Having that thing somewhere in your bag uses up a lot of space, very inefficient. And this is exactly where the Nodal Ninja R1 comes in, which should save exactly that problem, because this is basically the same thing, but super compact and easy to set up. Let's go through this. So the first, it comes in two parts. So the first thing is, okay, so this is a lens ring. We talk about this in just a moment, and this is the actual tripod and the actual tripod panoramic hat. So let's unbox that first. And hey, okay, so there's a lot of O-rings and adapter screws and more O-rings and Allen keys. And what is that? This, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. This is it. See this difference? This is it. That's it. And that thing you can actually store in a bag, even if you travel through amusement parks. And that's the reason why I've chosen this. So how this works is obviously it just screws onto your regular tripod. That is actually the size on the tripod. And now you might be wondering, yeah, but if you mount the camera on top of that, don't you now have the parallax again, because it's not at the nodal point anymore? And that's exactly right. So if I would mount the camera on top of that, that would actually help nothing with shooting panoramas. We would again have parallax, and this is where this product comes in. This is like the second part of this product, which is the lens adapter ring. And the way this product works is it actually is meant to have different lens adapters for different lenses. So instead of mounting your camera to this, this panoramic head, you mount your lens. And those lens rings are made in a way that, well, this entire construction will rotate around your nodal point. Well, which means that you have no parallax again. So there are more Allen keys and screws, and that's the adapter ring, and that looks small. That looks small. So this is the adapter ring I ordered for this specific lens over here. This is the Sony FE, what is it? FE4 12-24G. And so let's try to install that. That seems to be very straightforward. Just opening up that thing, inserting the lens. Okay, let's do that. Let's find out how this works. Probably as simple as, hey, so here we are, it's mounted. And now let's mount this to the actual head. And I guess we have to like fine tune it later with the standard method for finding the nodal point. But let's just go for one extreme here. Okay, and this is how everything should look like once it's mounted. And the great thing, of course, now is if we rotate that thing, you might see that we again are starting to rotate around, well, more or less around the nodal point. Of course, I will have to fine tune this in order to get the exact spot. But hey, we have pretty much the same functionality as we had before with this huge thing. And well, at like maybe, I don't know, a fifth of the place. And the cool thing is, not only can I now shoot 360 degree all around, we can also tilt it, and it's also around that point, which means we have the exact same functionality as we had before at, well, just a small part of the size, which is wonderful, because with that, I actually feel comfortable enough to travel to amusement parks and actually use it there, because having a thing which needs like a 5 to 10 minute setup to like level it and everything in amusement park is, well, let's say eyeball grabbing, also eyeball grabbing of the security, and you might not want to have that. So with that solution, I will be able to just have that easily stored away in my backpack. I will just keep this one on top of my tripod. I don't even have to collapse it. Get it out there, get it up there, get in the lens. Of course, I need to set myself markings over here so I find the right spot, shoot the photos, maybe 2 minutes max, and I'm done, and I can go on without having to disassemble everything, put it in my backpack, and moving on. So this is actually nice. All right, so let's talk about some additional features of this panoramic head, which is the Nodal Ninja R1. And as we would expect it for a panoramic head, we have our threads over here with various different angles which we can lock the thing in. On this side we have a lock dial which just locks the entire thing from rotating, and on the other side we have this little dial over here which we can move to different spots to change the intervals of snaps. We can actually move this head around. I usually go for, I don't remember, I think I go for 30 degrees usually, which gives me about a 50% overlap, which might be something I can optimize as well to shoot less photos and have more time moving instead of shooting. So there's that. Also, we have the same thing for our tilt. We can do that. In there we have two settings in two sides. We have we have 7.5 and 15 degrees, which we can move this entire thing over here. That's wonderful. And of course, there is a water level, which allows you to level your panoramic head on your tripod level. So your panoramas turn out leveled and not weird. And you will have to do a lot of post-processing to get it straight up with the horizon. Even though, if you mess up your panoramas, you might want to check one of my live streams in which I fixed some messed up panoramas, which are of course also in the info card. All right, so this is the unboxing and first impression of the Nodal Ninja R1. Feels solid and is way more compact than what I had before, which is also the reason why I got it. I wanted something compact which doesn't need a lot of time setting up. Of course, I cannot tell you yet if this solution actually works better than the bigger thing I had before. For that, I of course have to shoot panoramas with it, and I will do this during the summer. So if you want to have an update on this product, make sure to subscribe to this channel, because after the summer is over and I shot a bunch of panoramas with this head, I will let you know. I will let you know where it's strong and where it's maybe not so strong. I will give you an in-depth review of how this thing saved or ruined my workflow of creating high-resolution panoramas. And this is the end card. So if you want to learn more about shooting 360 panoramas or want me to see actual editing them, make sure to click one of the videos here on the end card. In case you like this video at any point, hopefully you already hit the like button, and I will see you in another video, hopefully one of the videos currently here on the end card.